Dear students, how are you? Good morning, everybody. Today we will continue with critical flow in open channel based on specific energy. Right? What is the relation between specific energy and critical flow? We will see today. All these figures you are remembering, and whatever the equation we have derived for the general equation, specific energy E is equal to Y plus V squared by 2G. Today we will continue from critical flow and we will solve some numerical problems also. Okay? Critical flow. A critical flow is the one in which specific energy is minimum. We have learnt from the figure very clearly. A flow corresponding to critical depth is also known as critical flow. Right? First of all, in general, a critical flow is the one in which specific energy is minimum. A flow corresponding to critical depth is also known as critical flow. Therefore, we can write down the equation Vc is equal to root 2GHc. We know that. Realter this to write Vc divided by root 2GHc is equal to 1. But we know Froude number is equal to Fr is equal to V divided by G under the root GH or GD or GY, whatever H or D or Y we can use. Therefore, Fr must be equal to 1. In order to say critical flow, Froude number should be 1. This is the condition. So in exam, this can be asked for 3 marks. Only 3 marks. Rough sketch you have to write. You have to show that critical point C on the specific energy curve. On this specific energy curve, you have to show the point C. Corresponding to that, you have to show as HC and specific energy taking on x-axis. Even if you do not write these two curves, hardly matter. One sentence you can write. Combining the potential energy curve and kinetic energy curve, which are respectively straight line and parabola, we will get cubic parabola curve, that is ACB, where C represents critical depth HC. And then you write these two equations, but you should remember what is Froude number. Then only it is possible to arrive Fr is equal to 1 for critical flow. Is it clear? Next. We know that critical flow is equal to Vc by under the root GHc is equal to 1. That we have seen in the last or previous slide. Is it not? Now we will see further subcritical flow and supercritical flow. The flow is subcritical, also known as tranquil flow or streaming flow, when the depth of flow in a channel is greater than the critical depth Yc or Hc. Depth H1 is subcritical because H1 is greater than Yc. In this type of flow, Fr is less than 1. Froude number should be less than 1. Supercritical flow, Froude number is greater than 1. Depth H2 is supercritical. The flow is supercritical when the depth of flow in the channel is less than the critical depth Yc. Key points from specific energy curves. What are all the key points we should remember from the specific energy curve which we have plotted? So if you want, I will plot on this itself and I will show once again how to plot the specific energy curve. Specific energy is taken on x-axis and depth is taken on y-axis. For different data or different values, you can plot the curve. First of all, you plot the curve. This is specific energy E and this is depth H or Y taken on y-axis. First of all, at 45 degrees a straight line, that represents EP curve, that is a straight line, EP curve, that is a straight line, E suffix P, and there is a parabolic curve that represents EK, kinetic energy. If you combine these two, you will get, I will write specifically in the other color of pen so that distinctly you can observe, ACB, ACB. Okay, now the point C, wherein E will become E minimum. Therefore, the corresponding to the point C where E is minimum for a given discharge Q, H will become critical, that is denoted by HC. For any other value, I will write with another color. For any other value of E, for example, I take up to here, then there will be two depths. One is H1 and another is H2. When H1 is greater than C, subcritical flow. When H2 is less than HC, then it is supercritical flow. In case of supercritical flow, FR is greater than 1. In case of subcritical flow, FR is less than 1. For critical flow, FR must be equal to 1. That's all whole summary of this. Those things can be written in points that I will teach you now. These are the key points. The diagram applies for a given cross section and discharge. As the depth of flow increases, the static energy increases and the kinetic energy decreases. From that plot itself, we can identify that in this plot itself, as the specific energy increases, depth increases. In case of kinetic energy, as the specific energy increases, kinetic energy decreases. Okay. Next point, the total energy curve approaches the static energy curve for high depths and the kinetic energy curve for small depths. The specific energy is a minimum for a particular depth. This depth happens to be the critical depth for which the Faraday number is equal to 1, velocity is equal to critical velocity denoted by Vc. E minimum is equal to only energy value with a single depth. Okay. E minimum is with single depth, that is critical depth. Whereas for any other values of E, there will be two depths. One is with respect to subcritical, that is greater than Hc, and supercritical, less than Hc, where Faraday number for subcritical, it is less than 1. For supercritical, it is greater than 1. These things you have to remember. That is the same points are written in words. Depths less than critical depths is equal to supercritical flow. Faraday number is greater than 1, V is greater than Vc. Depths greater than the critical depths, subcritical flow. Faraday number less than 1. For all other energy values, there are two depths associated, one greater than the critical depth and one less than the critical depth. As discharge increases, the specific energy curves move to the upper right portion of the chart. Okay. Next, we'll take some numerical problems. The discharge of water through a rectangular channel of width 8 meter of 8 meter, 15 meter cube per second, when depth of flow is 1.2 meter, calculate 1. Specific energy of flowing water, 2nd critical depth, 3rd critical velocity, and 4th minimum specific energy, and 5th Faraday number, and nature of flow. Okay, this will be given for 5 to 6 marks. Q is equal to 15 meter cube per second given. B is equal to width of the channel 8 meter given. Depth of flow is 1.2 meter. Specific energy of the flowing water E is equal to H plus V squared by 2G, where H is potential, V squared by 2G is kinetic. Therefore, first of all, we will calculate V is equal to Q by A. That brings about 1.625 meters per second. Then discharge per unit width, small q is equal to capital Q by B. That works out to be equal to 1.875 meter cube per second per meter, because unit width. Specific energy E is equal to, we are obtaining 1.324 meter. Okay. The discharge of water through a rectangular channel of 8 meter is 15 meter cube per second when depth of flow is 1.2 meter. Calculate specific energy, critical depth, critical velocity and minimum specific energy and Faraday number and nature of flow. Same problem, once again it is displayed here. Critical depth Yc, we have already calculated specific energy. We will calculate critical depth Yc, critical velocity Vc and E minimum. Critical depth Hc is given by small q squared by G whole to the power of 1/3. That brings about the value 0.71 meter. Critical velocity Vc is given by the formula square root of GHc, that brings about 2.64 meters per second. Whereas E minimum, we know 3 by 2 Hc. Hc just now we have calculated as 0.71 meter. If you substitute and multiplied by 3 and divided by 2, you will get 1.065 meter. This is also evident from the fact that H is greater than Hc. H by Hc is greater than 1. Next problem. First problem you have understood, then there should not be any much problem. Now the same problem once again continued to find out the nature of flow. Q is equal to 15 meter cube, 88 meter B, D is equal to 1.2 meter. Faraday number and nature of flow are equal to be found out. So Faraday number Fr is equal to, so based on Faraday number we can state whether it is subcritical flow or critical flow or supercritical flow. Therefore, Faraday number Fr is equal to V divided by under the root GH. If you substitute all the values which are given, you will get the value 0.455, means this is less than 1.0. Since Fr is less than 1, the flow is subcritical or tranquil state. This is the nature of flow. So just we shall go back and refresh so that you will not forget the numerical problem concept, how to solve it. The data are given. First of all, you have to find out specific energy, that is given by E is equal to H plus V squared by 2G. You substitute and get the value 1.324 meter. Okay. Next you have to find out critical depth, critical velocity and E minimum. Formula are there. Substitution you can do so that you will get critical depth as 0.71 meter, critical velocity as 2.64 meters per second and E minimum is equal to 1.065 meter. Okay. Last part of that problem, Faraday number and nature of flow. In order to say nature of flow, Faraday number is to be evaluated. So Faraday number Fr is given by V by under the root GH. You will get 4.455 unitless quantity. Since Fr is observed to be less than 1, the flow is said to be subcritical or tranquil state. That completes one numerical problem in detail, so that any number of numerical problems you have to attempt at home, you have to practice it. If you do not remember the formulae because you are in the studying stage, you refer the books, notes, reference materials, Definitely, it is possible by you to solve the problem. Only thing is, carefully you have to read the problem. Correct value should be picked up, and then you have to substitute correctly. If at all any conversion of units are there, that you have to convert first to bring it to a single unit, either meter or centimeter, and then you have to do it. Then there will not be any mistake will be carried out by you while solving the numerical problem. Is it okay? Thank you for watching. This completes second unit. Have a good day.